YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Booba and welcome back to another video on the channel. Hope you guys are having an incredible day. Now, because you guys really did enjoy us ranking the top 10 most meta strikers in FC24, we're back at it again. So in today's video, we're going to be ranking the top 10 most meta center backs. If you guys do enjoy these kinds of videos and you want to see more of them on the channel, definitely let me know by leaving a like. And then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. But without further ado, man, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. Now, when it comes to a center back, man, I think that the majority of FC24 players look for 2 or 3 things. I think that the most important thing for a center back is to have either the anticipate or aerial playstyle pluses. Obviously, to have really high defending and physicality, and then also to have really high pace. I think that 90 and above is very much needed at this stage of FC24. Now, when I was making the list, I didn't want to include any right backs or left backs. I mean, as you guys know, Kyle Walker does make an incredible center back in game, but I feel like he's better suited as a fullback. Now, kicking off the list at the number 10 spot, we do have the Path to Glory card for Ruben Diaz. Now, with Ruben Diaz, you guys know I said the aerial playstyle plus is really important, the anticipate playstyle plus is really important, and I feel like the thing that the card is missing the most are those 2 playstyle pluses. Now, if he did have both the aerial and the anticipate, I do think that he would be a lot higher on the list, but because he does lack them, I feel like the number 10 spot is reasonable. Now, he is currently going on the market for roughly 200,000 coins. 6'2", he does have a bit of a bigger build in game. And I do like 2 out of the 4 playstyle pluses. He does have the block and then also the intercept, really useful for a center back. But then he does have the power, header, and bruiser, which in my personal opinion aren't the most effective of playstyle pluses. Instead of the power header, if he did have the aerial, and instead of the bruiser, if he did have the anticipate, I think that he would be maybe like a top 5 center back. But the thing that works really well with Ruben Diaz, in my personal opinion, is most definitely his pace and then also his dribbling. Now, as you guys know, when it comes to a center back's dribbling, the reactions and composure are the 2 most important stats, and both of them are maxed out. So the manual defending with the card is very effective. I feel like it's very easy to control him. And then the fact that he does have 93 pace is a huge positive as well. 91 acceleration and 94 sprint speed. The recovery speed on the card is some of the best in the game. And I do also love the fact that he does have every defensive playstyle. Like I said, man, if you are on a budget and you're looking for a very solid center back for a good price, Ruben Diaz is a fantastic option. But the thing that the card is lacking to really take him to the next level is most definitely the aerial and the anticipate playstyle pluses. If he had them, I think that he could easily be in like the 6th or 5th position. Now, because I don't want the video to be too long, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to try to go through the list as quickly as possible. And at the number 9 spot, we do have the new futties hero card for Vincent Kompany. Now, for me personally, boys, Kompany has been one of my favorite center backs this year in FC24. He has his UCL hero card. Even his base card was really solid at the time. And now with the new futties hero for roughly 400,000 or 500,000 coins, you are getting a phenomenal center back in game. And as you guys can see, when you look at his playstyle pluses, I mean, he just has all the qualities to make a phenomenal center back. The quick step playstyle plus for a center back is actually really underrated in my opinion. The recovery speed on the card is absolutely incredible. He does also have the intercept and anticipate. So I think that he's very good at breaking up the play and advancing the ball forward. And then he's also very consistent in the tackle. And if we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we can see that as a center back, he's actually pretty well-rounded as well. If you go ahead and give him like the anchor or the shadow chem style, you are going to be very close to maxing out his pace with the quick step playstyle plus. So you guys already know the recovery speed on the card is absolutely insane. I feel like he can catch up to the majority of attackers. Now, a nice little bonus with the card is the fact that he does have 99 shot power and 98 long shots with the power shot playstyle. So if he maybe picks up the ball in a more advanced position, he can also score a few goals. The passing on the card isn't half bad. I would really like to see maybe like the long ball pass playstyle, but he does have the incisive pass playstyle plus. Again, man, 99 reactions, 97 composure, a very responsive and a very swift defender, and then the defending and physicality, man, I think that it speaks for itself. But I feel like the combination of both the anticipate and intercept playstyle pluses is just so important in game. Like I said, it's very difficult to get around him, and even if you do get around him with the quick step playstyle plus, I mean, he can catch up to you pretty easy as well. And for roughly 500,000 coins, I think that is safe to say that he is most definitely a stronger, more physical type of center back, but that's also really responsive. And then he can also add a little bit to the attack with his shooting and passing. Taking the number 8 spot, ladies and gentlemen, we do have the greats of the game icon, Pablo Maldini. Now, for me, I think that Maldini has been a fan favorite this year in FC24. A lot of people did expect him to have a futties icon SBC, but instead we just got the greats of the game icon. And I will say, man, he still makes an incredible center back. Now, he is still currently going on the market for roughly 1 million coins, so he is holding his value really well. And again, man, very important for him to have either the aerial or the anticipate playstyle pluses, and he does have the aerial. I love the addition of the intercept as well. He is very good at breaking up the play. The ping pass can be effective for a center back, especially if you do like to play with a ball playing center back. And then the slide tackle, in my personal opinion, is okay. I know that a lot of people do like the slide tackle, but for me personally, it isn't very effective. And I just feel like Maldini is the perfect example of a very swift and a very responsive center back. But again, man, looking at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we can see that the areas that are most important for a center back, Maldini thrives in. 92 pace with 92 acceleration and 92 sprint speed, incredible for a center back. The reactions and composure maxed out at 99, 98 defending for the card as well. I mean, it just doesn't get much better than that. Because he isn't the tallest of center backs, I think that it's really important for him to have the aerial playstyle plus, because with his 92 jumping, I think that he is still very good in the air. And I think that the physical side to his game is really important. 93 strength and 87 aggression. If you go ahead and give him the anchor chem style, a very well-rounded defender. Now, you can go ahead and pick him up off of the market for 1,000,000 coins, or you can go ahead and complete the SBC. Now, the SBC is a little bit more expensive at roughly 1.5 million coins. But now, because the 84 times 10 is repeatable, you can basically complete any SBC for completely free. And I think that that makes a great addition to the list. Now, taking the number 7 spot, I think that we have another fan favorite this year in FC24, and a player that is most definitely still holding his value. Now, he's currently going on the market for roughly 2 million coins, which is absolutely insane. It's none other than the Path to Glory card for Adil Milik. Now, Adil Milik, man, a phenomenal center back in game, one of the quickest center backs in FC24. And I feel like there's most definitely a reason to why he is still holding his value, and that is because he makes an incredible center back. Now, I do think that one letdown for the card is the fact that he does only have 3 playstyle pluses, and one of them isn't very effective. The Jockey playstyle plus, in my opinion, is okay. It isn't anything too crazy, but he does have both the anticipate and aerial. So I think that that most definitely kind of makes up for the lack of playstyles for the card. But again, man, not the tallest of center backs. He is only 6'1", 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. He can also play the right back position, so there is a bit of versatility with the card, and I do think that he can make a pretty solid right back as well. Like I said, boys, I think that he's one of the quickest center backs in FC24, 96 pace with 93 acceleration and 99 sprint speed. He does also have really good passing, so if you are in need of a ball playing center back, I think that Adil Milik is a really good option. The dribbling stats for a center back aren't half bad either. He does have 86 agility and 82 bounce, so on the ball he isn't too bad. Again, 99 reactions, really important for a center back, but he does lack a little bit when it comes to composure. It is only 91. And I know that a lot of people do like to say that the composure isn't too important in FC24, but I feel like you can feel it a little bit in game. And then with his 97 defending and 95 physical with the anticipate playstyle plus, man, he's just so consistent in the tackle, very difficult to get around him. And I feel like the main reason why he isn't a little bit higher on the list is the fact that he does only have 2 really effective playstyle pluses, and also because his composure is a little bit lower. But other than that, man, an incredible center back in game. If you do have the coins, I would highly recommend him. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, and taking the number 6 spot is none other than the Make Your Mark card for Ibrahima Konate. Now, Konate this year, again, a very popular center back in FC24. He did have his Fantasy FC card. He had his Team of the Season SBC card. And now with this Make Your Mark card, I mean, he just takes it to a whole nother level. Again, similar to Adil Milik, only 3 playstyle pluses. He does have both the anticipate and the aerial, but the 3rd playstyle plus isn't very effective in my opinion. Now, the one thing that I feel like works really well with Konate is his build. He is 6'4". He has like a taller, more stockier type of build. So if you do prefer center backs like that with the aerial playstyle plus, man, I think that aerially he is one of the best center backs in FC24. Now, if we go ahead and look at his in-game stats, and if we take away the 52 shooting, we can see that he is a pretty well-rounded center back. He does have a bit of a pace split, so definitely keep that in mind. 87 acceleration and 96 sprint speed. But because his physicality is already really good, 99 strength and 99 aggression, you can go ahead and give him the Shadow Chem style. And with the Shadow Chem style, we do max out the sprint speed, and then we do get a very good upgrade to his acceleration. So in game, I think that he makes a very quick center back, and then when you go ahead and pair that with his defending and physicality, it's just very difficult to get around him. I love the fact that he does have really good short pass and long pass. He can also be a bit of a ball playing center back. And with his 99 reactions and 98 composure, he is a very responsive and a very effective center back in game. Now, he doesn't have the intercept playstyle, which does bring the card down just a little bit, but again, man, with his build and with the playstyle pluses that he does have, he still is a very effective center back in game. And he's another center back that most definitely holds his value. I think that he's going on the market for like 1.6, 1.7 million coins. And with the aerial meta this year in FC24, him being 6'4" with the aerial playstyle plus, I mean, that's just really important on both sides of the pitch. Not only is he very good defensively, but if you are really good at winning corners, man, he can bag you so many goals. And for 1.7 million coins, I think that is safe to say say most definitely a top tier center back and very deserving of a very high spot on the list. Alright boys, we're getting close to the end. Taking the number 5 spot, we do have probably the most versatile center back in FC 24. It's none other than Jon Stones. Now his path to glory card, man, a fan favorite this year in FC 24, and I will say a lot of pros do like to use Stones in their starting 11, and I feel like he's probably the best ball playing center back in the game at the moment. All 4 playstyle pluses really effective. He has the long ball pass playstyle plus the intercept, anticipate, and aerial. And again, man, he has 2 of the most important playstyle pluses for a center back. The intercept is a great addition as well, and with the long ball pass playstyle plus, we all know how OP that is, and if you do like to incorporate that into your game, I think that Stones is going to be a great addition for your team. Now he does have high work rates, and like I said, there is a bit of versatility with the card. You can use him as an overlapping fullback, and then you can also use him in the midfield. 5-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot for the card as well. He's going on the market for like 1.4 million coins, and as you guys can see, man, just a very well-rounded center back. If we brush to the side the 66 shooting, the lowest stat that he does have is 91 for his pace. So in that instance, there's 2 chemistry styles that you can go ahead and give the card. I think that the shadow is probably your best option, but you can also go ahead and give him the anchor. And I feel like the standout stat for the card, or maybe like the most underrated stat for the card, is most definitely his 94 passing. He has 99 for his vision, short pass, and long pass, and when you go ahead and add the long ball pass playstyle plus, I mean, that's just so effective in game. If you send your fullback on a run, you give the ball to Jon Stones, you play 1 over the top through ball, man, it's just so easy to break that defensive line. And with his playstyles, I just feel like there's a lot of variety with the card. He does have the technical quick step and press proven, so if you want to play him in the midfield, you can. And yeah, man, for 1.5 million coins, I think that is safe to say one of the best center backs in FC 24. If you are in need of a ball playing center back or a center back with a lot of versatility, I think that Jon Stones is probably your best option in that sense. Taking the number 4 spot, man, we just have an absolute beast at the back line. Rio Ferdinand, his new Futties icon card. Now for me, boys, if you are in need of a center back that just like sits back and like defends, breaks up the play, advances the ball forward a little bit, I think that Ferdinand is a phenomenal option. And as you guys know, he has been a fan favorite this year in FC 24. He had his team of the year icon card, and a lot of people did run that card in their starting 11. Now at the moment, if you can't afford the Futties icon version, you can also use that team of the year icon card in a few evolutions. So if you are in need of like a cheaper alternative, I think that that's a pretty good option to go ahead and do. But yeah, man, with Rio Ferdinand, 98 rated, 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. He is 6'2" with a bigger build in game. He does have the anticipate playstyle plus, and let me tell you, man, with this 98 defending, it is just so difficult to get around him. I also do like the addition of the long ball pass playstyle plus, so you can maybe incorporate him a bit as a ball playing center back as well. Now, the one thing that I feel like just brings the card down a little bit is the fact that they went ahead and gave him the jockey and the power header playstyle pluses. Now, the jockey is okay. It most definitely helps out a little bit with manual defending, but the power header is an L in my opinion. If they would have given him the aerial playstyle plus instead of the power header, I think that that would have made the card a top 3 center back. But because he does have the power header, it does bring him down just a little bit. If we go ahead and look at his in-game stats, again, 92 pace, incredible for a center back, 97 short pass, and 95 long pass. So again, you do get a bit of versatility in that sense if you do want him to be a ball playing center back. Really good reactions and composure at 97. The defensive stats with the anticipate is some of the best in the game. He's very good at breaking up the play. He's very good in those like 50-50 duels, and in the tackle, he is very consistent. And again, man, I think that it would have been a really nice addition for the card to have the intercept and block playstyles, and that ultimately just brings the card down a little bit. But nevertheless, man, for 2.5 million coins, an incredible center back. If you do prefer your more physical type of center backs to just break up the play and advance the ball forward, I think that he's an incredible option. All right, boys, here we are, the top 3 center backs in FC 24, and taking the bronze medal, we do have the Path to Glory card for William Saliba. He does have 2 of the most effective playstyle pluses for the center back in the anticipate and the aerial, and then he does also have the slide tackle and jockey, which are 2 okay playstyle pluses for him to have. Now with Saliba, I think that he is a very well-rounded and a very balanced center back. He is 6'4" with the aerial playstyle plus. The pace is one of the most important stats for the card, 93 pace with the rapid playstyle. Now he does have really good passing stats as well, 98 short pass and 92 long pass, so you can incorporate him as a ball playing center back. But he doesn't have any passing playstyles, which is a bit of an L for the card. But if you just want him to defend, I mean, he is most definitely great for that. 98 reactions and 96 composure for the card, absolutely incredible. And then 97 defending and 94 physical. Now with the anchor chem style, he does get the lengthy acceleration type, and with the rapid playstyle, he's easily one of the quickest center backs in game. He gets 97 pace, 98 defending, and then also 95 physicality. Now he is going to have 99 jumping, 99 strength, and 99 aggression. And the only reason why he does have 95 physical physical and not a higher stat is the fact that he does only have 82 stamina. Now, for a center back, that isn't great, but I feel like you don't really feel that in game. He can easily last a full 90 minutes. So if you do prefer those types of center backs that do have a big build in game with the aerial playstyle plus, but are also very responsive and very quick, I think that Saliba is a fantastic option and easily one of the best center backs in the game. Taking the number 2 spot, ladies and gentlemen, we have one of the newest cards to FC24 is none other than the new Futties hero card for Lucio. I mean, the one thing that I absolutely love with the card, if we just go ahead and look at his in-game stats very quickly, he is a very well-rounded center back. And I think that it's safe to say that he potentially has 4 of the most effective playstyle pluses for a center back: the quick step, the block, the anticipate, and aerial. Now, he isn't the tallest of center backs, he is only 6'2", but with the aerial playstyle plus, still incredible in the air. 93 pace for the card is incredible with the quick step playstyle plus, really good passing stats as well. Now, he does have 91 dribbling with 91 agility and 92 balance, so he is quite smooth on the ball as well. 95 reactions and 95 composure, a little bit lower compared to the other center backs, but I feel like the manual defending with the card is still insane. I think that he's one of the most responsive center backs. The 99 defending and 97 physical, I mean, he has 99 for each subcategory, 99 strength and 97 aggression. I mean, it's just so difficult to get around him. And again, man, he doesn't have every defensive playstyle. He is missing the jockey and the bruiser, but again, not the most effective of playstyles. Now, if you can't afford his Futties hero card, he is currently going on the market for 3.3 million coins, which is very expensive. There is a very good cheap alternative. You can pick up his fantasy FC card for roughly 15,000 coins. You can throw him into the aerial threat evolution, that's 175,000 coins, and then in the Futties premium defense. And after completing that, you do get a 97 rated version of the card, 87 pace, 89 dribbling, 98 defending, and 95 physical. He does have the aerial, bruiser, anticipate, and block playstyle pluses, so 4 very effective playstyle pluses for him to have. And like I said, man, if you can't afford this Futties hero card, you can most definitely complete the evolution, a very nice cheap alternative. And with the way that the card is set up, I think that is safe to say one of the best Futties cards that we got during the Futties promo. Just a phenomenal center back in game. If you do have the coins, I would highly recommend him. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the best center back in FC24. You probably could have already guessed it. It's none other than Van Dijk. Now, throughout the year, Van Dijk has most definitely been one of the most popular center backs in FC24. His regular rare gold card was a fan favorite. He had a couple of informed cards. He did also have his team of the season and team of the year. And with his make your mark card, it just takes the art of defending to a whole nother level. Now, he is a very rare center back as well. As you guys can see, only 4 of them on the market. And the cheapest one is 10 million coins. So he is still holding his value, which, I mean, the price speaks for itself. If you do prefer your center backs that do have a big build in game, Van Dijk is most definitely a fantastic option for you. The anticipate playstyle plus with his 98 defending, so difficult to get around him. He does also have the long ball pass, so you can incorporate him as that ball playing center back. And then the block is a really nice addition as well. Now, with Van Dijk, I think that the main problem throughout the year was that he always did have a pace split. He had really good sprint speed, but his acceleration was really low. Now, with the make your mark, 89 acceleration and 99 sprint speed. So again, he does have a bit of a pace split, so you can give him either the shadow or the catalyst chem styles. So you have a center back that does have 99 pace, 99 defending, and then also 96 physical. Now, the physicality would be a lot higher, but he does only have 85 stamina, so that does bring it down just a little bit. Now, even though he doesn't have the aerial playstyle plus, I do think that he is still aerially the best center back in FC24. And yeah, man, like I said, the price speaks for itself. 10 million coins, only 4 of the cards on the market, easily the best center back in FC24. But yeah, man, that's my list of the top 10 most meta center backs in FC24. If you guys did enjoy today's video, definitely let me know by leaving a like. In the comment section down below, let me know your thoughts on the list, and then also let me know the position that you guys would like to see for our next ranking video. And then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.